Arkansas's sheep population continues to increase, up 55% over the past decade. But you won't see many of these registered St. Croix hair sheep.
We wanted animals most commercial operations didn't have. You know, anybody who's interested in who's new to sheep, I would definitely encourage them to look into the breed because we've had so little issues with them, so little issues.
Friendly, low maintenance, and parasite resistant. St. Croix are indeed native to the Virgin Islands in the Caribbean.
We wanted the heritage breed as well, and so we went with this.
Everything you read about it said they're very, very parasite resistant. They're good mamas. And so I thought, well, I'm gonna give them a try. So I went to Texas and bought 5 of them. They were great. I went to Tennessee and found a ram, brought him back. They all birthed easy.
Dragonfly Ranch, just south of Evening Shade, is home to one of just 3 registered St. Croix herds in the state. St. Croix are a bit smaller than most sheep. The rams average 160 and are easily spotted by a large throat ruff. The ewes normally weigh around 120 pounds.
They're probably not as big as some of the other sheep breeds that are kind of popular around here. You might make more on a larger sheep breed, but if you take into consideration some of the cost, if you have a lot more health issues, worming, parasites, the different things that add to the cost, and we have had so little issues.
These are all the mamas. These are breeders, and hopefully they're all pregnant. She's about a year and a half old now. She's ready to have her babies this year. You know, she may end up having 15 ewes during her lifetime. She's definitely pregnant. She weighs at least 120 right now. She may weigh a little bit more than that.
St. Croix don't have wool, but are like other hair sheep, primarily raised for their meat.
My wife, the first time I put a rack of St. Croix ribs on the pit, I brought it in, she didn't know what it was. She said, these are the best ribs I've ever eaten.
It's a better flavor. It doesn't have that certain taste that a lot of people don't like.
There's no regulations on whether a sheep that you eat in the store is a lamb or a 5-year-old sheep. It's still called a lamb. So you may go in there and buy lamb and it's an older sheep that you're eating. So you've got a lanolin and a little bit of mutton flavor to it. So you have to be particular on where you buy your sheep because you may love lamb, but you don't know it because you've had a bad experience.
You know, they've had that, oh, I don't like it, I don't like lamb, the way that it tastes and everything like that. And we've given them some of our meat and they're like, are you sure that's lamb?
Docile and calm, St. Croix are easy to handle and own good flocking instincts.
They like having their babies outside. I don't have to go out there and watch them all night. They have twins. I'd say 90% of the time there's twins. They're just a friendly, easy to keep, fun sheep. I like them.